scam and that everything has completely changed. Yes, I'm still at ETH Denver. Yes, I'm still in my room. Yes, my hair is not brushed. And yes, I'm using the bed behind me as a little closet because why not? Why not? So let's go ahead and talk about the crypto markets, what's going on, and really what we should expect because things have changed immensely. So previous cycles, because Bitcoin generally operates on a 4-year cycle, we see like an altcoin season. And I believe that we have seen that. In my personal experience, because I came at the end of 2017 bull market, and I experienced like a complete full bull market in like 2020, 2021. So what I saw initially happen is we had DeFi summer that completely popped off summer of 2020. And then we had like the NFT market or the NFT boom run, and then like altcoin season, all kinds of crazy stuff. So generally you'll see some sort of price activity happening before actual altcoin season. And good morning, you guys. Make sure to smash the like and share this. Good morning, Julie. So this run reminds me a little bit of 2020, 2021. Shout out to Chen. Thank you so much for being a channel member. So what does that mean? So basically we saw meme coins kind of take off and they printed absolute insane games. And like when Pump.Fun first came out, people are doing pretty well. There wasn't as many insiders and there wasn't as much insanity happening. And then people figured out the game. They kind of manipulated the market and just were doing like terrible things. And that kind of happened with DeFi summer too. Like we had all these food tokens, which was a really weird thing. But the markets are changing. And that's something that you guys are going to have to get used to. So is crypto a scam or not? Well, that's that is the most popular comment I'm getting on every single platform. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and sometimes YouTube. Not really so much X because people have been in the game a little bit longer, and that's okay. It's not a bad thing at all. But one of the things I'm noticing is a lot of people think just because they get into crypto, they think that they're going to get insane gains like instantly, and that's not how it works. That's not how markets work. So a lot of people are saying crypto's a scam, Bitcoin's a scam, XYZ, this, and this, and this, but they're missing the true purpose, like the true purpose in my opinion. So we're talking about a free market. Bitcoin was created for the people, by the people, essentially the underdogs, to remove the third-party oppression from the banks, trad finance, etc. And the more that you learn about Bitcoin and the more you read the Bitcoin white paper, you will understand that it's about self-sovereignty. It's about liberty. You're going to get what you put in. So if you're not spending a lot of time self-educating yourself, if you're not spending a lot of time like engaging or networking or doing things to help better you and honing in on your skills, you're not going to have a good experience here. And a lot of people don't seem to understand that. So if we take it back to that aspect and understand that the market dictates value, and that price doesn't always equate to utility. And I think that's probably the biggest takeaway here. Like, obviously, think for yourself. You have to work really hard. You have to put effort in. At least in Western society, at least I was taught, get decent grades in school, go to college, and you're going to get a job and live a decent life. However, that's not the way the current economy works right now. So it doesn't necessarily work the way that we thought it did, like our parents, etc. Like you put in a lot of work and you're just going to get a job and be able to live life. It's really hard to just kind of live life right now in the current state of economy. And crypto is a good reminder of that too. Well, crypto actually, not necessarily a good reminder of that, but crypto shows you that if you do work really hard, there are opportunities available. Good morning, Dime. Good morning. Mwah. Anyways, so let's get back to it. Price doesn't equate to utility. So a lot of people think just because number does not go up, that crypto is a scam, Bitcoin's a scam, it's all a big Ponzi. Well, a lot of these people haven't taken time to really look into the stock market and how that works in traditional finance and how that works. Like look at Michael Saylor, for example. Michael Saylor is able to utilize or to leverage traditional finance to create debt or to create products to raise money to buy more Bitcoin. And to me, that's kind of like a Ponzi, but again, it's illegal. That's why I always talk about grifting as ethically as possible within the constraints of the law. Because if you do that, you're playing like the big boys. So coming back to crypto, that it's a scam and whatnot. So people's biggest issue is that number isn't going up, so crypto is a scam. And that's not the case. Number is not going up because the market does not care about your opinion. It doesn't care about your feelings. And price does not always equate to utility. You can have some of the best technology in the world, but if you're not able to articulate that message to a particular target audience or to an average regular person, it's not going to take off and number's not going to go up. Also to you guys, we have almost 400 people in here. Make sure you smash the like and push this out, share it. We got to get more people educated. So with that being said, Like let's just say, for example, projects like XRP, people are like, why is the number going up? Projects like Solana, projects like Ethereum, maybe hbar, Cardano, algo, vet, whatever that is. A lot of these projects do have valid use cases, but at the same time, sometimes the messaging doesn't always come out the way that it needs to come out. And we see that a lot with Ethereum, with all the big shift happening with the Ethereum Foundation and whatnot, and just really um, the lack of really understanding how regular people work, how retail works. And I think that's another big problem in crypto is we've got all these ivory towers that are that are either they come from money or they're super, super, super smart, and they create things, but they don't necessarily do so to include like everybody, because they think everybody understands what they're talking about tech wise. So that makes it a little bit hard. So I think also too, it's important to build products that make sense for people. But again, like Julie said, Cardano has great tech and it's definitely not showing in the price. And that's another thing too, is that we have really great projects. But again, like I feel like in crypto, we need to really focus on building things that make sense for people, that everybody can access and use, that's easy, but also too, a lot of projects are not appreciating in price. And a lot of people are upset about it. Again, they're calling it a scam. But I want to remind you, the global stock market is worth about $124 trillion, global stock market. Crypto is global as well. The crypto market cap is only about $3 trillion and recently dropped a little bit. So we're talking about 124 trillion to $3 trillion. So technically we are still a little bit early when it comes to crypto, but at the same time, the industry is extremely saturated with like meme coins and with like projects that are not, you know, the builders are not bad, and the people that have these ideas, they are not bad. It's just they're not able to have these ideas translate to the average person. And you have to understand there's a lot more retail than there is super tech savvy or builders or accredited investors, those types of things, okay? Well, not necessarily accredited investors, but you guys get the picture here. So I'm here to remind you that crypto is not a scam. Maybe the projects that you're looking towards, they're not going to have a good survival rate. And that's not a bad thing, because when we talk about small businesses, most small businesses fail. So what am I doing to kind of mitigate all the insanity happening in the market? Because again, with the market right now, price does not equate to utility. And a lot of people are frustrated about that because they want number to go up. And it's not going up the way that they're anticipating. So first and foremost, Bitcoin is a great asset to start with. I'm also paying attention to the made in the USA coins, primarily because a lot of those are going to get ETFs, and there will be additional capital flow through that, like hbar and Solana, and I think there's a Cardano ETF, and there will be an XRP ETF, etc. So that's kind of what I'm focusing in. And yeah, you can play around with some of the lower cap projects that you think might end up doing well, but again, it's a more risky investment. So at the end of the day, price does not equate to utility. Repeat after me. Price does not equate to utility. So just because there's like a really great project like Cardano or Ethereum or Solana or H or whatever that is, price is not going to necessarily equate to utility, especially right now, considering what's happening with the market. And again, when we're talking about the crypto market, we're talking about a really, really, really small sector in the world, a very small tech sector. Crypto's total market cap, about $3 trillion. The global stock market cap, $124 trillion. So it's completely like, you have to look at it from that way. And also too, we talk about the risk management thing as practicing good risk management and not assuming just because you want to dump money into something that number is going to go up, and not assuming that we're going to have an altcoin season, because again, things are starting to change with the current leadership all around the world. And in addition to that, the way that crypto is perceived, because again, once we get these ETFs in, there's going to be money from institutions coming in, from more accredited investors, from TradFi, et cetera, and the markets are going to move a little bit differently. Look at Bitcoin, for example. Look at Ethereum, for example. So at the end of the day, crypto is not a scam. Price does not equate to utility, and it is up to us, as we're operating in this true decentralized economy, to plan ahead for whatever is going to happen with our investments that we decide to dump into the market. So if some of you are not good at investing on your own, DayMyo, they're licensed financial advisors. I push a lot of people from my channels to go there to get, to get help, because crypto can be a little bit stressful, super, super stressful, especially when numbers going down. But you also have to remember the way the crypto markets work, there's always a lot of volatility. And I still do think we are in a super cycle. I just think things are going to take a while to appreciate, and this market is it's going to be a little bit hectic for a while. So I'm hoping at the end of quarter 2 2025 in July, we'll start to see some nice upward movement. But anyways, you guys, crypto is not a scam. You got this. Continue to self-educate yourself. Price does not equate to utility. And You got this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will try to live stream again tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to talk about coins though, because I'm still in Denver. Bye-bye.